I've been doing this for almost 3 years.
Someone may watch later.
Nobody else watches later here. Hey, good morning, everybody. We do have a couple people on here.
See, I told you.
Hello.
Where am I looking? I always forget. Right there.
At the camera.
Right.
Good morning, Kodiak. Good morning, Mayo. How's it going? Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I've got Beth with me today. We're going to do some building.
I look rough.
Well, we've had a rough weekend.
Have we?
No, Friday night was out late, but that was it. So
That was fine.
So yeah, real quick before we get started on building, no new news to report on anything really Lego related. I do have a.
Oh, sorry. I just
Wow.
brushed my teeth and drank coffee. That was a bad idea.
That's great. So I do have this little guy. This is a impeding assault tank. I posted this on Flickr Boa tarde, Mariana. How's it going? They're teaching me Portuguese, so I sat on their stream.
Did you say that correctly?
Boa tarde. Boa tarde.
Should
Yeah.
be tarde. I can't roll my R's.
No, it's not Spanish. It's Portuguese.
I know.
It's different.
Okay.
So yeah, impeding assault to tank. This is on Umbara, so it's a little dark, weird place, and you can see it's an articulated little microfighter. I was really happy with this because it was something that I just had all the pieces for, so I was able to kind of snap it together real quick. The wrenches on the end are supposed to be Wolverine claws. That's what I had designed for it, but I thought the wrenches did fine as well. There's some blues in here that I wanted different color blues. I didn't necessarily want these to be trans colors right there, but some solid colors. But yeah, I think it turned out well. So there you go. Fewer. Okay. I don't know what we're talking about. I may have said less something. Oh, no. He's remembering.
You said it in a correct American Portuguese.
Good. And Mayo was giving me crap because I made the mention the other day of just popping onto people's streams and saying fewer if they say less about something.
Not just onto people's streams, but he says that to me all the time.
In real life. Mm-hmm. All right, so the building today is just going to be some smaller sets. And which one would you like to do? Would you like to do little Easter ducks or Easter chicks? Or would you like to do the owl? With a little hedgehog in a book.
When is Easter? Next week?
Pretty soon, yeah.
I guess to go with the theme of the season.
All right.
Do.
And I'm going to be doing one of these two. I saved these for myself. So I'm going to be doing one of these two. I've got the little Vespa scooter and the gift with purchase VIP. It's not a gift with purchase, a VIP reward classic camera. So, yeah. So let's get started. Hello, Miss Bricks. How are you? I think I'm going to do the camera. So the camera is one of these where you can get with VIP points, but then you have to buy something, which is the most of the time with VIP points. You buy a thing, and then you have to buy an actual product and then redeem the code instead of just being able to go, I have enough points, just send this to me. So yeah. So...
Oh, I bet that was really loud.
What?
Tapping on the table because Mike probably
picked it up.
Sorry.
Does the sound okay, everything? Voices, music, everything. Also, no one's mentioned the beard yet.
Oh yeah, Ben cut off
the goat. The Billy Goat thing.
still got long hair right here.
I know. Some of it didn't trim.
Can I pull it off?
No.
On camera?
No. A little bit of Lego news. Pay attention to the Lego site this Tuesday. What's today? The 10th? Yes, Tuesday at 10 a.m. GMT, so 5 a.m. Central. There's going to be a new VIP reward for 2,400 points. Yeah, the voice looks good. Thank you. Yeah, so I learned hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Those are the important things to learn. That and where's the bathroom.
Where's
That's
the
very
bathroom?
important.
And it was kind of fun because when Mariana knew I was talking to her, she lost her mind. She went all crazy and giggly and laughy.
That's cute.
Yeah. They had a good time. I couldn't stay I stayed for like an hour and then I had to go get ready for a meeting. But it was funny because I was like, well, I know enough Spanish to get by with some Spanish phrases, but what's the difference between Spanish and Portuguese, right? It's like the difference between French and Spanish. It's like you kind of have the Romance Latin language knowledge to know that there's masculine and feminine. There's a lot of articles. Everything's got an S or not on the end, you know. Things change in tense and gender depending on like the day, you know, kind of thing. So when I said mi amo Ben, right? And Walter was like, he went into like a Mexican accent. He was like, well, ¿cómo estás? Blah, blah, blah. Like he would make fun of it like we would make fun of it, which I thought was kind of funny because it's like, it's not our language. We're going to make fun of it.
That would be my problem is I would try to pronounce everything like Spanish because that's where most of my...
Yeah. Well, and then they do know a little bit of French, so I was able to... Well, there's another whole camera right there.
Why are there so many cameras?
Well, one to show that we're building it, and one to show that we're... You're also like sitting right on top of each other. And then wiggle it. Da-na.
Da-da!
Okay, nobody wants to see your water bottle.
I was gonna go into the Jurassic Park theme, but I figured that's copywritten.
Not if you sing it. YouTube's not smart enough to pick up if you're singing something.
I don't know how cameras work, apparently.
You didn't finish the microfighter? That's really funny. So, the channel is Mariana Builds.
Uh-huh.
And the whole time I was giving them guff because I was like, Mariana, I don't see you building anything. It looks like your dad's building everything. She's just sitting there. She was dancing to Lady Gaga. And
I love it.
it was cute. And I told him, I was like, we have friends who might retire to Portugal.
I think they gave up.
I think they changed their mind on that, or they just gave up on their retirement plans altogether.
I don't think they gave up on their retirement plans. I think they gave up on Portugal. I think they want to go somewhere where the weather's nice.
Bye, Mayo. Thanks for popping in. Well, the weather's nice in Portugal.
Well, I don't think they wanted to. I don't think they. It's not that they didn't want to.
They want to go somewhere nicer?
No. I think they wanted to stay in the States.
Oh.
Realistically. But I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I feel like I just woke up.
You kind of did.
I mean, not really.
Like an hour ago.
No, I've been awake for about 2 hours. I've just got out of bed an hour ago. There is a difference, Ben.
This is true.
So this is one of the issues I have with these. The colors don't look the same. So I'm like, on the page as they do.
This is going to be weird, too, because there's 2 oranges and 2 yellows.
Yeah. So I'm like, I think I've done the right thing.
Yeah, probably. Especially because we realized that we used the file from you to pick the bricks, but we're using Arundel's. Oh, yeah. And I don't know how different ours were, because I know I probably made a few changes on his design. So a little back and forth, depends on which one you picked up. That's still one I want to get, but I want to get a Captain Phasma figure for that model. And she's actually relatively expensive, because I don't think she came in a lot of sets. So it's on my list, just like everything else is on my list to get. The impeding assault tank that I just did was kind of a last minute thing, because I needed something to build for our lug meeting. So every meeting we get seed parts, little bag of parts, and then we also generally have some kind of theme. Like the group will go, well, what's our theme for next time? And sometimes it's based off of time of year. We'll do a Christmas something, or we'll do a 4th of July something, or we'll relate it to something going on.
Did you do an Olympics something when the Olympics was on?
I pushed for that. We didn't really do that. I think we did something else. You also kind of have to pair it with maybe something going on in the Lego world. Like they did a big push recently for like reusable or more environmentally friendly bags and boxes. So we're like, let's build something green, or we get a lot of parts of one thing, and so we say, let's build based off of this. Let's do something, you know. So this last time was bugs, because the seed part was a bunch of wrenches, and you could use the wrenches as little legs for bugs. So everybody built these bugs.
Okay, never mind. I thought the cat was eating something, but it was the snap on the...
Oh, yeah. Speaking of snapping into the mic...
Oh, I probably shouldn't do that, huh?
No, I was going to say, we were going to try to... Now that you have your new job, we were going to try to get back into our podcast.
I know, but now they're not...
It's not on YouTube anymore, so I don't know where
I don't know how we're going to
it.
find it, yeah, but surely someone's got it somewhere.
So if you know where to find copies of...
Ready or Not...
Because
we have to get back into it. We got to finish it out. If not, we need to do another thing. I still want to do, I guess, Letterkenny.
We need to do Letterkenny before Shoresy starts.
So they're doing a spinoff?
Yeah, and you'll see why.
Is Shoresy the hockey guy that's...
The chirpy hockey guy that's...
Always telling your mom jokes?
Yep. Which I can't even... like fake it on here. Like, first of all, it's very funny and very well written, but it's super dirty.
Yeah.
So I can't really.
All right, I did something terribly wrong here. Not terribly wrong. What did I do?
Let me see.
Okay. Okay, so I realize that I do better with written instructions than pictures. Like, this is, to me, is like putting together IKEA furniture.
How would you do a written instruction for that?
I don't know.
Grab the 1x2 by 1 3/4.
Yeah, in place.
With studs on adjacent sides in canary in bright yellow.
Okay, I see your point.
It's, yeah. I understand for like maps and stuff when you're talking about that, but for this, I think it's a little... I
don't know why, but my brain just doesn't work this way. Like, my brain goes and does what it thinks it should do. Like, what makes sense, not what's on the page. Does that make sense?
I also feel like you probably have a... your spatial stuff isn't the same as mine.
Right.
Your brain just fires differently.
It does. Okay. So.
One is a place to put the figure on top of the tower, and the other, I didn't see where it was. I think mine, I changed it because I didn't like the way I sat it on top of that little conning tower. I just thought it looked kind of doofy, so I kind of put it in front of it instead. I don't know.
So I also want to do a Miranda and I. You know, I've been talking about doing my Girl podcast for a long time, talking about like things that women should be able, like, can't talk about but should be able to talk about.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why you don't do that.
Yeah, and I know that there's a child watching, but the use of the C word, because I hate that, but a lot of women are like, it's empowering. So I think that was like the first topic.
Well, like the B word too, people are owning that back.
Yeah. That one I don't have as much of a hard time with if it's used in the right context. I don't like it when people refer to men as B's as a insult. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what bothers me.
We've decided to replace those words a little bit, so we're trying to get creative with our gender appropriate, not diminishing phrasing.
Yeah.
So something Walter said last time we were talking about, he's like, the healthcare here is free. And I was like,
maybe we should retire to Portugal.
I was like, I know. And he's like, but the problem is you have to wait for hours at the hospital. And I'm like,
kind of have to do that here anyways.
Your surgery, we were there all day.
Yeah.
You know? But it may be one of those...
Will you adopt us?
Yeah. It may be one of those things where it's like, if your first visit... Yours was a scheduled surgery, so it'd probably be different. Mm-hmm. If you just had to go in and say... I've got this thing that's happening to me and I need to be seen. They're like, all right, take a seat. It'll be 2 hours.
And the last time I went to the emergency room, which was like the second time in my life or third time, when I broke my elbow several years ago, they got me back pretty quickly because I had a broken elbow. Mm-hmm. But they kept me back there forever and wouldn't give me painkillers until they did the x-rays, which doesn't even make sense. But anyway, I will say that this last time that I went, before when I found out I had the cyst, I didn't wait that. Well, there was nobody else in there because it was that freestanding one that was associated with St. David's.
Oh, right. Somebody made the comment the other day. I forget who it was. Was it Brittany, your friend, your new friend? I forget who said it, but they're like, "Oh, I would do that, but it's I won't go to a St. David's or an Ascension or something like that."
I don't remember who said that. Well, Ascension. The issue with Ascension is they aren't they Catholic, and
isn't St. David and Ascension the same?
No, Ascension is Seton.
That's what it was.
But they are. And St. David's I thought was Catholic, but apparently it's Lutheran.
They'll give you the, hey, we won't do these things because we think you should have a baby.
Yeah, St. David's, Ascension won't give you like the morning after pill or... What the...
Watch your mouth.
I know. Did you see I stopped?
Are you having problems?
Okay. So I have this. It kind of looks like a little Dalek, but not.
A little bit. I can see that.
You know the problem is
Celebrate
I tried
resurrection.
Oh no. I tried to completely skip a step. That was my problem.
So you can use these to find out what parts you need first.
No. I know. I understand how the directions work.
Do you? Mm-hmm. I don't think you do.
No. I do. I keep skipping steps.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my problem. That goes there. Yeah, I am just not a Lego minded person.
Even the scheduled ones take long. There's people waiting months for surgery. Sometimes they call when people have... Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you were ready for your grandpa's surgery. Oh, he did.
Yeah, it really depends here. Like, I was able to... I think it depends on what the surgery is here. Mm-hmm. Like, with my surgery, I honestly think the only reason they got me in as quick as they did is because I was in so much pain and I couldn't function. Like, it wasn't really considered elective surgery, but it wasn't, like, life-saving surgery.
I've heard stories, though, that people will sit in the waiting rooms waiting while they're bleeding and with broken bones. And
in the States.
And not Portugal, but just...
In the States, that happens.
Well, in the States, it happens, but I've heard about it in Canada and the UK and places that are like...
Okay, here's my thing.
It's socialized medicine. It's free health care, basically. It's, subsidized by the government.
I have heard...
Like the horror stories of waiting forever.
Right. I have heard from Canadians that is an over-exaggeration.
Oh, okay.
Unless
you're a First Nations people.
Right. That's a whole other story, though. Canada is definitely not perfect.
No. Hey, Walter, do you have... So in America, we've got issues with obvious racism against Black Americans and anything not white, basically.
First Nations peoples,
Hispanic, Latinx, Asians. We had the concentration camps in the 40s and whatnot. And in Canada, they've got First Nations people issues. Is there anything like that in Portugal? I know Europe's a little different in general. But is there anything like that where there's like racism against... a certain group of people, or
institutionalized racism, not just like personal.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's that way everywhere.
You can also have private insurance. That seems less expensive in there. For example, Mary and I pay 25 euros a month for the health. Jeez.
Wow. What do you know what the euro to dollar?
The euro's a little lower than the dollar right now. We also have a situation because we have a big problem with white primary health care. Or problem with primary health care, yeah. I think everybody does. It's stupid human bodies needing help.
We have some, but nothing we see. Yeah, that's the thing is that, like, I feel like that, like, racism is an issue everywhere, but Americans do it really well, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're really knocking it out of the park. We know how to do that racism.
It's really... Well, we have such a history of it. Like, the
whole country is built on it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like people are like, oh, our country was built on Christianity. Our country was built on this. It's like, no, it was built on racism.
We took the land over from a group of people, and we brought in another group of people to make it bigger.
Yep.
Go us.
Or not. We're gonna get kicked out of the country because I'm sure lots of people.
Hey, we watched your channel, and you're not patriotic. That's my putty. Doesn't look like you're patriotic.
These eyes weird me out.
They're so big. Oh, he's so cute.
I don't understand how this fits in here. Where does it go?
So these 2 slots are for the 2 dots. Goes a little forward. They click in pretty. You don't have to like jam it.
They click in pretty easily. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I don't think this toy would be around if people had to like.
I don't understand. It's not clicking for me.
Let's see. It really isn't clicking for you.
What the?
Watch your mouth. See? The slots for the...
There's always racism, but nothing's built with slaves that we bring from Africa, but we were the first to abolish slavery, yeah. Good on you guys.
We're sorry we're not celebrating Columbus's day anymore over here.
I'm not sorry.
I know, that was more of a thing. A joke.
Okay.
He wasn't Portuguese, but he got money from Portugal, from the Queen, Portugal, to do the his travels. Like the Italian monarchy was like, no, you're ridiculous. Go away. And he's like, but I know where the New World is. They're like, no.
But did he? So what's interesting is that when I went to Spain, there were like 4 different places that claimed to have his tomb in Spain. Yeah, I don't know.
The blame in Spain.
Yeah, Columbus did come from Spain.
Yeah. Oh, Italy. Well, I meant Spain. I don't know why I kept saying
you didn't.
Italy.
But yeah, there's a lot of places in Spain that yeah, he was Italian, but
He was Italian. Okay.
but sorry, I'm looking at Wikipedia because I'm sure it's right. He died in Spain. That's why he was in Spain. That's why his body's in Spain, because that's where he died.
All right.
But it was sponsored by Spain paid. That's right. Spain paid
Sailed
for him
from Portugal. Okay.
Yeah. See, this is how little I know about Christopher Columbus.
Well, we should know anything.
No, we should know. We should know what a monster.
No.
I'll stop. He apparently had a domestic partner.
I think I knew that.
He had a spouse and then a domestic partner.
Otherwise known as a cabin boy.
No. But yeah, he died in Seville. Well, resting place Sevilla Cathedral, Seville, Spain. That was one of the places that we went, but there was somewhere else where they said that he was Italian, but Spain paid. I don't know. Sailed from Portugal. It's been a long time since history. I just don't know what I'm talking. No, I mean since I took history in school. Shut up, you know what I meant.
It's been a long time since history.
I meant since I took history classes in school.
That is a clippable thing right there.
I quit.
It's been a long time.
Oh no.
Since there was history.
See, this is why I don't need to be on these streams in the morning. Like, I feel like I'm a fairly intelligent person most of the time. In the morning, though, my brain doesn't work.
Well, this will jumpstart you.
Because I seriously was sitting here trying to remember if Columbus was Portuguese, Italian, or Spanish. I promise I'm not usually this dumb, guys.
I don't.
Hey, I have a master's degree, darn it.
Well done.
You still make more money than me.
It's because I'm a white man.
It's fair. It's true. It's so funny how, like, I'm seriously looking at this, like... Oh, I have to put these little things on here. Wait. Oh, sugar.
Sugar honey iced tea.
Okay, so these things go right here. I'm much better at other things.
You know, you keep saying that. People are going to think it's not true.
It is true, though.
You're covering.
Nah. Let's do a social work stream. See who does better at that.
Well, I don't have all my codes memorized and all.
It's not about codes.
I think it's
That would be a Dan and Dara stream.
something about codes.
Only if I'm billing insurance, but I'm not going to be billing insurance. Does it look like a chicken?
The camera's over there.
Well,
That's a nicer camera. It focuses. This one doesn't focus. And it's not lit very well. That's just to see our pretty faces.
okay. It's probably too well lit. Uh-oh, he's not standing up. He may not be supposed to be standing up just yet.
You also got him built funny.
Did you fix it?
Yeah.
Oh. Now he's standing up.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. See what I did there?
So there's a game today. Austin FC is playing Minnesota, I think. Minnesota.
For some reason, it's weird for me to think about Minnesota having a soccer team just because I think about hockey when I think of Minnesota.
You should.
I mean, I
think
know
about
that you can have both, but... Or can you?
Yeah, Colorado does.
Okay.
That's a sleepy chicken.
So... This looks like the same color, right?
Yep.
But I don't see one of these in orange. Did I accidentally use... Oh. Never mind. Just kidding. It is a sleepy chicken. I'm a sleepy chicken.
Aw. That's cute.
I'm so tired. I'm going to take a nap after this, even though I just got out of bed, like, not long ago. I have a medical condition.
You do.
I really do. I legitimately do.
Lazyitis.
No. I have narcolepsy.
What the what? Did I miss a thing? I sure did.
Okay, so I can't see the little spikes, so I'm assuming they're pointing down.
Spikes?
Or feathers or whatever this is supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, look at the other context clues. And it's also on his back. That's his tail. So if the slant is facing down, then the whole thing faces down. The slope. Yeah, good job.
It's his tail feathers.
Mm-hmm. Swish your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Is it a nut? Grab a nut between your toes. Wrinkle up your little nose.
I have no idea what's happening.
Swish your bushy tail. It's like a Girl Scout song.
How do you know a Girl Scout song?
My daughter was in Girl Scouts.
Oh. Did you know I've got something in my pocket? It belongs across my face.
Nope.
I keep it very hidden in a very special place. I bet you couldn't guess it. If you guessed a long, long while, I'll take it out and put it on. It's a great big brownie smile.
That's cute.
Yeah. Was she ever a brownie? I assume that she went from brownie. Do you have to be a brownie before you're a Girl Scout? Do you have to go Daisy Brownie Girl Scout, or can you just start in the Girl Scouts?
I think you just start in the Girl Scouts, but it's a thing where if you want to start early, it's the progression. But I think you can start anytime.
I was a brownie and a Daisy's first. Is it Daisy or Brownie first?
If the rest
Daisy's
of the
first.
family sleeping on the couch.
That's what I would be doing, except Ben made me... Just kidding.
Yeah.
You forced me to be on the stream. I'm
brought
just
out
kidding.
brought out that gun that I don't own and put it to your head.
Yeah. If you owned a gun, we probably wouldn't be dating. Or we're not dating. We're married. Whoops.
You could say together.
We wouldn't be together. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's nothing against anyone that has guns. Guns just personally make me uncomfortable.
Very well.
Good save.
Good. What's the word? Diplomacy there.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of diplomacy, I watched Kingsman last night. And it centers around the start of World War I. It was pretty good. It was fun. I would recommend it. If you liked the other two, this one's a little grittier, but still kind of that same action. It's good times.
So,
and that's a period of history that I know shockingly little about. Like, I knew that Archduke Ferdinand was assassinated by a Serbian, and that's what like led all this. But I think the whole idea of like the Kaiser and the Tsar and the current Prime Minister of England or something like that, whoever it was, were like cousins or like were related somehow from Queen Victoria. So I didn't realize that was a thing. So that was kind of fun.
I have a question.
I don't know. I'm sure this wasn't as accurate as historically possible, but
I don't understand does this go like this or like...
It's on his back. See? He's facing that way. Mm-hmm. In the picture.
Oh, I see.
I wonder if it's because you're left-handed. Maybe we should make manga instructions that go backwards.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it because I'm part Jewish and I should be reading... Just kidding. Because Hebrew by...
No, I know. But you're also left-handed. Does that negate it out?
No.
Okay, now he's turned. See what this symbol is? It means turn it.
Oh.
So now he's facing this way. So now you're putting you're putting another arm on the other side. Yeah, it's middle of the afternoon. For you guys. It's siesta time. Are you alright? Huh?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Having some of the cramping again. I'm a little
worried?
Have a little bit of trauma from the last time this started, but I'm sure it's fine. It could only be one ovary. I'm missing one, so...
Yikes.
Guess the worst they could do is take the other one out. Should have just taken it out while they were in there.
Right. Hey, while you're in there...
Just take it. So...
I wish the U.S. would institute siesta time.
2 of them. Yeah, me too.
I mean, UK's got, afternoon tea. Most of Europe has sort of a afternoon break kind of thing. I was talking to somebody about, I think it was Alyssa, because we were comparing our sleep schedules and how the whole idea of the waking up at the middle of the night and being awake for a few hours and doing stuff and then going back to bed for a couple more hours. Not even biphasic sleeping. It was just like everybody would be awake. And she goes, yeah, but the thing is, you have to remember they would go to bed at like 6 at night because the sun would go down.
Once the sun went down, yeah. You know what I think makes me so sleepy a little bit is this music.
Well, I can get different music.
No, it's fine. All of the music that you use is like this, though, because... No, it's fine.
I've got EDM. Happy EDM.
What's happy EDM?
We're going to find out.
Let's just not do chill. And these are all stuff that's not going to get you...
Yeah, this is specifically made for streaming. I mean, it's all going to be like this kind of thing.
I know, it's just so soothing.
Record more long history than recent history. We have less information from 16th, 17th century than 19th, and we have difficulty remembering that period. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you already done?
Nope.
Oh.
Getting close, though. I mean, this is a small set.
I don't even have my bird finished yet.
Haven't got on the egg?
My little chickadee.
You haven't cracked that egg yet? All right, I'm trying to think of the next project that I want to do. I had a good idea for like a Western space thing, so I might start on that. But I don't think I'll do anything major until after Brick Rodeo. But I'm going to keep doing microfighters.
When is Brick Rodeo?
Brick Rodeo is at the end of June. June 30th, my birthday, through July 3rd. Here in sunny Austin, Texas. Is this a little better? This makes... You know what this music sounds like? Like I'm watching a PowerPoint presentation at work.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a lens cover.
This is where my brain's kind of broken again.
It has a lens cover.
That's cute. So...
It has a lens cover.
Does it have a lens cover?
Beth, lens cover. Tell me where your brain is broken again,
Okay.
Beth.
So I feel like...
Feel like what?
Is this right? This is right? Because
Yeah.
it's the long edge there. Are they both supposed to have the long edge away from the
Did
handle?
you do that one?
But this doesn't work like that. Wait. Just kidding. Shut up.
Work it through. You're a smart person.
I really am. I'm really... Okay, so let's see. This is the front. So the long way goes front, right? This way. Or the...
3x3 tile. Nice. 3x3 round tile.
Is this right?
Yep. Isn't he cute?
Wait. Da 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 da. Sorry.
Look at your dog.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't want to sleep in the bed. She wants to sleep next to the bed. Bed adjacent.
Are you hot?
Nope.
Okay, this is another reason I want to do my lady podcast. Ever since, can I talk about my female issues on here?
Sure, it's just...
Can I show my ovary pictures?
No, I think that's too much.
But they're so cool. So I went to the emergency room the day after my birthday. No, 2 days after my birthday. And I was having a lot of pain the night before, like to the point, like a lot of stomach pain, to the point where I couldn't move. And I went to the ER and found out that I had an ovarian cyst. And was told at that time it was 5 centimeters. Nope. Yes, centimeters. Centimeters? Centimeters, yes.
The unit of measure everybody else in the world.
I know. See, this is the thing too. Is
don't
that
have to shout? We're all right here.
this is the thing too.
Don't.
Maybe some people have like the ASMR stuff.
Okay.
Maybe people like the whispering in the mic. Anyway, so went to my lady doc and was told after having some ultrasounds done that it was 7 centimeters, and then when they finally removed it, it was 9 centimeters and completely engulfing my ovary, and it was torsed, which means twisted, which means had I left it, I could have died.
Because it could have ruptured.
Well, it cut off the blood supply. It's the same thing as a testicular torsion.
That's got to be a band name somewhere.
Testicular torsion.
Yeah.
So, anywho, I had to have my ovary, my left ovary, and my fallopian tube removed along with the cyst because it had twisted. And ever since then, I've been functioning with one ovary, which means...
Sleep with one eye. Sorry.
Sleep with one ovary open? That doesn't sound safe.
Oh, here's the question. Do I put a sticker on this one?
I don't know. I thought you didn't like stickers.
Well, but this is going to be a display piece because I'm going to put it next to the other little Vespa.
Oh. So...
Oh.
So, yeah. So I ended up having to have that removed, and almost immediately started getting hot flashes and night sweats and some emotional stuff, and...
Fellas, she's taken.
Yeah. Let me tell ya. Anywho, so my doctor had told me that eventually the other ovary, my remaining ovary, would make up for the hormones that my left ovary was making, but she said it would never be back to 100%. It would be like 70% of what it was before.
Well, because it can't really...
Yeah, I can't do it fully. But so far, my right ovary is not doing its darn job because I've getting hot flashes, like I sweat. Oh my God, I took a nap yesterday and woke up in just like a pool of sweat.
Neat.
No.
No, I meant that we're hearing about it.
Yeah. Listen, women have these issues.
No, I know.
It needs to be talked about. It's not fair that men don't go through like a... I mean, I know that you end up with like low T or whatever, but...
Yeah, that's low T is a money-making thing.
Is it? You don't think it's real? You think it's
I think it's real.
Do you think it's a conspiracy theory?
I think it's real. I think it's stupid that we focus on it. You're getting older. Stuff doesn't work anymore. That happens. It's part of the animal kingdom. Stuff slows down after your prime biological, let's make babies. Okay,
but,
you're past that age. Let's,
But, counterpoint, with women, it's like, it's reverse puberty, and it sucks. Mm-hmm. And it's not fair that men don't have to go through that. Did I make a mistake? I don't see any of these. Is that supposed to be this or a lighter yellow?
Lighter yellow.
I don't see any of them.
No, it's that one. It's just slightly more yellow.
Okay. See, I'm mad about this too.
Why are you mad, bro?
I have to pee. That's one of the reasons I'm mad. I'll be back.
You got a mad boo boo?
I got a mad boo boo. What do they call it? Bio break.
Bio break.
Yep.
All right, now that she's gone, we're going to talk real stuff.
Hey, I want to talk real stuff. Menopause is real.
Menopause.
Doesn't get realer than that.
It's brought to you by Big Pharma. So yeah, Lego Star Wars is a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of that. I'm probably going to play that most of the day today. I'm just kind of going through the story part of it now so I can unlock all the free play. But it's fun. It's a lot more fun than I remember it being when I played it a long time ago. So I'm enjoying it. All right, so we've got some more of these round corner bits. Curved slope corners, those are fun. And these weird pieces that I commented on last time. So Brick Rodeo planning is going well. I'm excited because we're very far ahead of where we usually are, so that's encouraging. We've got like all our sponsors paid for, like everything that we've budgeted for. We're like, nope, we've reached the goals that we set out. So I mean, it's all just kind of not fun money now, but it's anything else is going to go towards next year's, which is great. I need to catch up on the scheduling for some social media posts and make sure that we alert people when our schedule is planned for all the events, which is well ahead of time. Usually that will be settled like a month before, and we're like 3 months out. So very encouraging news on that front. Yeah, the game is really funny. It's very cheeky and slapsticky, and it's built to make kids happy because you can't really die. You just kind of lose your place and some coins or studs, and then there's a lot of pratfalls, and they don't take themselves too seriously, and it's like easy to play the game and run around and shoot things, and it's a lot of fun. But good morning, Brad. How are you? I think the part for the adults that's satisfying or entertaining is the completionist, I'm going to show this a little bit while Beth's out of the way so I can reach it a little bit. So here's the VIP gift, or the VIP exclusive. It's the classic camera. I don't know that it matters that these two things turn or not, but there's your viewfinder that has nothing on it really, and then it'll open up and there's a bit of film in there and you can actually take the film out. I think maybe I've just put it in there forever now. Yeah, it's in there forever now. And you can take the film out. So it was fun. It's a neat little thing. I'm going to put this up next to the Nintendo probably and keep that one together for a bit. And now doing the scooter, and Beth's doing the chicks. So yeah, the game's fun. And I'm trying to get through and unlock all the other stories so I can just go do free play and then just focus on one at a time, getting the true Jedi and find all the mini kits and just unlock characters and ships and things like that. Been busy this morning. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, Walter, where it's like really kind of, what? The thing that's different about it this time is the previous games, there was no speech. It was kind of mumbly. Nobody really talked. There was just kind of a lot of grunts and right? You know. But this time it's actually, they got lines from the movie, and they got voice actors from Clone Wars to do it. So like young Obi-Wan is James Arnold Taylor, and Anakin is Matt Lantner, and Padme is I forget her name, like JL something. Phil Lamar's in it. I think Ian McDermott is actually the Emperor Palpatine, and then they've got a couple other people coming in doing Han and Leia and Luke, and whoever's playing Han is crushing it. Like, it sounds really good. I'm pretty sure that Sam Witwer is going to be Maul. I think I looked at the cast. So that'll be fun. Okay, there was another one. There it is. So that's really fun. It's a little weird because it can be a little grindy if you're just out to get like your true Jedi where you're just collecting coins or studs. But, if you got done playing Elden Ring or Horizon Forbidden West and it's like kind of a complicated game that you're used to inventory management and having to fulfill quests and stuff, this is kind of nice. You just run around and go, what's that thing? Click on that thing. And it's very open world and you're just running around doing stuff, and it's nice and fun and brainless. So it's a good way to turn off. Yeah, Billy D. Williams is in it. They got him to reprise, which is weird. So I had this thing with Billy D. Williams a while ago. He was on, there's a radio station here in Austin called 101X, and it's one of the alternative.
Your dogs are weird.
Oh, I know.
Just sitting outside the bathroom listening to me pee.
Yep. So we're talking about the Lego Star Wars game and the cast that they got to do the voices. Mm-hmm. You could wait. You could wait until I get the chair out of the way.
I'm halfway asleep.
Okay, well, physics still works whether you're awake or asleep.
But my reasoning does not. Did you just tell me what to do?
Yeah, go sit down. My stream, my rules. Sit down. All right, get up. You're done.
I pay half the rent here, buddy. And all the electric bill.
Did you pay the rent last time?
Yeah,
Are you good?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because...
No, I know.
Oh, yeah, let's bring that up. How I had to take 2 weeks off work without pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brad's here.
Hi, Brad.
So, we're talking about Billy D. Williams, and he did a spot vocal on...
He wasn't looking so good the last time I saw him.
Well, it's weird because so I'm telling the story about him being on 101X, right?
Yeah.
And he was supposed to say, I'm the administrator of this facility, which is his line from Empire Strikes Back. But the clip was him going, My name is Billy D. Williams, and I'm the, what is that? I'm the admin. Like, this is the one they used, right? It was real bad. Like,
I feel
he didn't
like they
sound,
were taking advantage of him, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it. They were jerks.
Yeah, they weren't. This radio station was not great. They fat shamed and slut shamed, and they just
They fat shamed, and the host was fat.
Yeah.
But he was a dude, so it's different.
So yay. So anyway, ever since then, I'm like, man, Billy D. Williams does not look or
I have a
sound
lot of
good.
opinions this morning. I'm sorry.
You should go back to sleep.
I
Take your
know. I
opinions.
told you that.
But he sounds great in this game, and I don't know. And he looked okay in like The Rise of Skywalker. He looked okay.
Maybe he was just like not well before.
I have a feeling maybe he was, and I don't know this for sure. So
Oh no! Fart.
It,
Ha! I censored myself.
right there. He may have been like alcohol or something, and he was off of it, and now he's
I mean, I thought it sounded like he had had a stroke or something.
could have been.
But I always feel so stupid. Like, I don't understand. Okay, I'm like I said, fairly intelligent person.
You know how many times you say I'm a fairly intelligent person?
I feel like I have to defend my intelligence when I'm on here because I'm just looking at this like I don't understand.
Can't make the box work.
I guess I'm just not a visual person.
Brad says hi.
I saw. Hi,
Oh.
Brad. I think I said hi to him first. But I could be wrong because I'm half asleep apparently. Okay. Okay, so see, this is what confuses me. That doesn't look the same color.
No, they're not. I mean, the print is going to be different from the...
But why?
Because that's
You know
how
what?
print works.
You know what really makes me sad? Where's the box? So this is for ages 8 and up. An 8-year-old can do this better than I can.
An 8-year-old may be able to do it, but 8-year-olds also don't have attention spans. So they'll work on this for about 20 minutes, and then they'll be like, I want to go do something else now.
The only reason I'm still working on this is because I promised you I would do this. Also, kind of once I start something, I want to finish it.
Good for you.
Okay, so this is my next thing. It goes from that, and all of a sudden there's like 18 pieces on it.
I should break out the instructions from when I was a kid. We were talking about this the last time. Mm-hmm. It's like a difference game. Like you just turn the page and suddenly it's changed, and they don't have like this, and the pieces aren't outlined or
You just
anything
have
or
to kind of
arrows.
figure
It's
out.
like and they don't say like which ones you have to use. So you get to the end and you're like, and they didn't do a whole lot of extra pieces back then like they do now.
Oh yeah. Why
And
did
so
they
if
do
you-
the extra ones just in case you drop one?
No, it's supposed to be like a little bit of a gift. Like here's just some extra, and it's always like these little pieces, right? So it's not like a huge deal, but it's also a weight thing. It averages out to be like we'd rather average a little over and not short somebody than average under or exact and then accidentally short somebody. So you end up getting a lot of these little extra bits. It's also kind of supposed to encourage more building, but whatever
So
you
then
want.
my question too is, goes like this. Waves.
Wait.
See, I always have to check with you too. Like, is this okay? Is this right?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. The new instructions are real. I know, and that's the thing. Like,
It's like a piece of page.
I understand by looking at this why it should be simple, but for some reason my brain just doesn't function like that.
You don't have a spatial thing.
I do really think if it was like, okay, take a 4x4 and then put it right here on this spot. I think that I would do better. It is the same thing. That's why I can't put IKEA furniture together. Also because I'm not good at putting furniture together. But I don't understand the instructions. And I know it's supposed to be easier. That's the thing. Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was.
This is a episode of self-discovery. Thank you for
Hey,
Thank you
that's
for-
not what you're supposed to say.
thank
The
you for
correct-
joining
Hey,
us on Ben's Brick Design, where
the-
Beth figures something out about herself on a very special.
I can't flip you off, can I?
You can off screen. Don't touch me there.
Stop. Oh shit, I am.
Oh, demonetized.
I'm sorry, Walter and Mariana.
Everybody is asleep. He said the whole family was sleeping on the couch.
Ugh.
How do you say? Is it merde? Merde. That's French.
For what?
How do you say that word in Portuguese?
So is this what eventually is going to be built? Is that why it has that?
Yeah,
there?
that's
Okay.
like, this is your little, that's called...
Because that confused me as well. I was like, I just
Take
had that,
that
and then
whole
all of a sudden
thing,
that,
yeah.
I'm like, wait a second.
That's called a sub-assembly. Oh.
This is a little more peppy. This music is. I wish we could listen to like. So I'm was watching. So I watched all.
I wish I could listen to a lot of different things, but we can't.
Yeah, I know. I watched all 5. Well, the first 4 Scream movies to prepare for the 5th one. Oh, good. I'm so happy I'm not like traumatizing your child. I'm sorry I flipped you off and used the F word, Ben. But I watched the first 4 Scream movies to prepare myself for the 5th one. And then I watched the 5th one. And then I'm like, you know what else I'm going to do now? I'm going to go back and watch all the scary movies. And on the 2nd one, there is a scene where they're playing Smack My Bitch Up. And so I went and downloaded a whole bunch of...
DMX?
No, it's Prodigy.
It's Prodigy,
Yeah.
sorry.
And now I'm like, I want to listen to Prodigy.
Invaders must die. That's my favorite Prodigy song.
I like Breathe.
Do you know that video has Mickey in it from Doctor Who?
Which one?
Invaders Must Die.
No.
It's just him walking around some ruins.
Was he Mickey at the time?
No, this was...
This was before, right?
Yeah, he was young, but it wasn't very far before.
Did you know Mickey got Me Too'd?
Yeah.
I'm really sad about that because I
Me
liked
too.
him.
I mean, I'm still going to watch Doctor Who.
Well, yeah, I don't think he gets any residuals from, like, Prime or whatever we watch it on. We just asked Dan and Dara if they want to come over and do some Who today. She was
there's a
dress
game.
cleaning last... Oh, never mind. That's right.
I mean, you guys can. I'll catch up.
No.
If you guys want to hang out.
Are you going to go to the pitch or are you going to go to...
I don't know. We haven't decided yet. God, this sounds like the Wiggles.
Did you watch the... Oh, you have kids. That would have been... So, I have a friend that had small children when the Wiggles were on, and I watched it, and I felt like I had just done a lot of acid.
Oh, welcome
Like,
to
what
everything
is
in the early
happening?
2000s. I keep telling the stories of every time I would be playing with the kids, and they're just watching TV, and I'm hanging out on the couch and whatever, and they're watching their shows. And it was like Flapjack and... what was the other one? Well, SpongeBob for sure, but Flapjack and Chowder. And if you were to wake up while one of these shows was playing and your brain's still trying to process everything around you, you're going to think you're on some sort of drug trip because they are the weirdest
Yeah.
freaking shows.
I feel like I did something terribly wrong. Okay, so this is the...
These aren't glued together. If you did it wrong, you take it apart and redo it.
I missed an entire page.
Okay.
How did I miss an entire page? I'm so bad at this. I should start crocheting again. I'm also not good at that, though.
You're good at starting things.
Yes.
You're good at like, I should start doing this and then doing it for 3 months.
No, you know what I'm good at? I'm good at people. Like, that's my whole thing.
Are you?
I hope so. That's what my whole career is based on.
I know, I'm giving you crap.
If not, then I don't know my purpose in life.
You have a career?
Shh.
So we're celebrating the fact that Beth also has a new job.
New job.
In Portuguese, just add an A at the end of a French word.
Is that how it works?
I guess, yeah. So done with the previous hospice job, working on the new hospice job, but not as stressful.
Yeah, well, it's the previous job, and I'm not going to say the names of the places,
No.
but the previous job was it's a big corporation, and corporations are different. This
So
is
happy
a
we get so many
smaller
names.
mom and pop, so I'm excited to do the mom and pop stuff because it's a little more...
Because you could control the...
Yeah, well, I get to build the culture.
Right.
Or help
Start
build
the
the culture.
program.
I'm probably putting more importance on myself than I actually have, but... Thank you, Brad. But yeah, people that's my forte, not arty stuff.
I wouldn't really call Lego arty stuff.
But it is. It's creative. It's building something from nothing. Sorry.
How dare you itch on camera?
Okay, now I think this makes a little more sense.
Now that it's facing the right way and you...
No, now that I didn't skip a page.
Skip a whole page.
Like, I literally skipped an entire page.
I've done that. Like, I just fat-fingered, turning the page, and suddenly I'm like, what? Hey. I have to go take those Christmas decorations down.
Yeah, you do.
I forgot, and I left some Christmas decorations up in a tree, and they're the hanging icicles, and then the tree's wrapped up with lights. They haven't been on. I'm like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting, and I need to go take those down. And so we get a notice from our landlord that's like, I got an HOA thing. And we're like, oh, whoops. The funny part is the HOA thing says the holiday decorating season ends April 8th. And I'm like, shouldn't it end like the first week of January?
But also, what if we wanted to put Easter lights up?
Yeah. That's what I should say. I said, they're Easter lights.
So I have a very important question.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is going to be covered at some point. What is the point of having a different color inside?
None, really. To illustrate the difference in pieces so you can see what you're building on.
But this doesn't tell me which side to put this on. Wait. Oh, yeah, it does. There, right?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, but that's weird. Like, it's like you don't even see that.
Scooter.
Did you build 2 things already?
Yeah, I'm going to start on the owl. Got a half hour left.
Oh, God, I may not finish in a half hour. I'll get my 2 chickies done.
Do you want to go till noon, or are you going to be good at 11:30?
I mean, you can go to noon. You do what you want.
Hi, babies. The dogs are in here with us.
Remember when we first got Kaylee and we showed her on your stream?
Mm-hmm.
So Christmas decorations. Well, so they are icicles. So yeah, they are Christmas decorations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why didn't you take those down? I 100% blame you because I don't know how to do that stuff.
Well, because I have to get up on a ladder and I really didn't want to, and every time it was like it's going to take like 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. And every time I think of doing it, I just talk myself out of it, and I've been doing that for like 3 months, and then I just forgot. So.
My thing is...
Hey, Journal of the Scots and Greg, how are you? Journal of the Scots.
Who's Journal of the Scots?
He's another YouTuber. He's doing...
Hi.
I am not going to put these stickers on, so...
I'm building, but I'm almost out.
Yeah.
I'm almost like...
She's at her max.
Ben has built 3...
Don't have to shout, man. I'm right here.
Ben has built...
My little ears.
I'm sorry. Ben has built 2 builds to my 1.
So this is what we got. Camera and the scooter. Fun stuff.
This is what I've built.
So I'm very excited for Scott because... See that thing over there? The Mos Eisley thing? Cantina. So he's built a giant mock, which is the underground of that. And he's been waiting to open that set to put it on top.
Cool.
And so now he's going to start doing that. And that's going to be fun. Can't wait. Got the Skywalker Saga yesterday. Yeah. That's we were talking about that earlier. We have a tradition that we took everything off of January 6th, the Day of the Kings. See, that's what I thought. That's like the 12 days of Christmas kind of goes to about January 6th. So that's usually when I take everything down. And I did. I took most of it down. We didn't even have a whole lot of decorations this year. The older we get and the more the kids aren't really around to like open presents and things like that.
Well, and also this year we were planning a wedding, so we didn't do... And I'm so proud of you. Okay, I have to tell a little side story. There's so many years where Ben is like, you know what? let's not get each other Christmas gifts this year. Let's just, spend the money on the kids and families and stuff.
Or vacation.
Stuff like that. And then it never fails. Christmas morning comes and there's a present for me under. And then, actually not Christmas morning, like a few days before Christmas. And then I have to like scrounge around to
get some couch change and go buy me something from 7-Eleven.
Yeah. But this year, because we were saving for the wedding, we gave each other our hands in holy matrimony.
Well, we did that a year ago. Stop it.
I still don't.
It's right there.
My fingers are swole. Oh, yeah.
Don't skip finger day.
No, don't eat. I haven't really eaten a lot of salt. No, we had Thai food last night.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Gotta drink this water.
Hydrate. So, yeah, I gotta take the Christmas decorations down. And then maybe Star Wars. So, yeah, I got Greg. I picked that up last week. I got my pre-order with the blue milk Luke Skywalker, and I'm very excited about that. I'm just going to leave him in his poly bag, I think, for a little bit. We'll see what happens. He's just a figure with a little thing of milk, so.
My wife and I do the same. So do you end up buying her something?
And then she gets mad at you?
Or vice versa? I do, and I know it's silly to get mad at you for giving me a gift. I should really be like counting my lucky stars that you're such a good person, but it makes me feel bad.
Why do you think I do it?
See, that is not in the spirit of Christmas.
Ooh, I'm going to make her feel bad. I'm going to get her this present.
We should just start doing Hanukkah and get like
socks
and gelt and
solid gelt. Ooh, these are cool. Some Bionicle pieces in that dark red color. It's pretty neat. For feathers. Yeah, Greg, Skywalker Saga is real fun. I was talking about that earlier. Just trying to get through the storyline so I can unlock all the free play. Not worrying about doing all the True Jedi stuff and everything, but it's cool. I like that they have speech this time around, so it's kind of neat hearing all the lines from the movie. And it's fun so far. I'm going to spend a lot of time on this trying to get it 100%. Which is something I thought I was going to do with Horizon Forbidden West, but...
Are you done with Horizon Forbidden?
I've gotten as far as... I'm going to wait for a little bit and see if I can go back into it and rekindle a little bit so I can maybe finish up a couple more missions. But the things that I have to finish to get like trophies and completionist stuff is... I've already tried really hard to do some of the melee pit stuff and I can't stand it.
Is this right down here?
Yep. Yeah, so next year Christmas, probably regular Christmas.
Yeah, this will be well, we're not planning a wedding for the first time in 3 years.
We're not planning a wedding. Our big trip is coming this summer, so we don't have to worry about that. I mean, we might I know we need a new bed.
We do need... See, that's what we should do, is we should just buy something big for the both of us, like a bed. Like, okay.
I don't like big single things as gifts, though. Things that, we need. I like getting a lot of little stuff that you can open. But that's just me.
I get that. I don't disagree. We probably shouldn't be having this conversation on the...
Hedgehog.
Cool. I don't disagree with that, but I will say the thing is that we will never get ourselves the other thing.
The bed?
Yeah,
we will.
Okay. Sorry, I got distracted because I'm looking to see. Does this look right? Their wings look a little different, but I guess they're not the same bird.
Well, one's a chick and one's a bigger chick. Yeah, those are cute.
I like how it's got the...
Yeah, you're done. Ding. See, a bed isn't a present.
So here's the thing, though. We have a big dog, a little dog, and a fat cat. And they all like to sleep on the bed with us. Mm. And as I was talking about earlier, since I'm functioning on only one ovary now and getting hot flashes, having all those people in the bed is uncomfortable. So we need a cooling, one of the Don't they make like cooling mattresses? Am I making this up?
No,
I might be making that up.
Like memory foam generally isn't a cooling thing, but they have some that are like, they're not box spring, but they're big mesh, fiberglass, something like that. There's also like the Sleep Number beds are pretty good about that.
Yeah.
So,
but also we need a bigger
research.
bed because
Just bigger in
Kaylee
general.
is like 62 pounds.
Yeah.
And somehow our 15-pound dog and our 14-pound cat,
Yeah.
they're just dead weight when they're laying. You cannot move them.
Walter, here's my problem with getting her anything, is she doesn't have like hobbies. She has
My hobbies are people.
Yeah, her hobbies are people. So, like, she would like things like homemade stuff. Luckily, we've got a thing here called Blue Genie, which is like a place that opens up after Thanksgiving and runs through Christmas. And it's like an art bazaar. And you can go get local artists things. And she really likes those.
Yeah, they have like paintings, or they got like that cool little heart mirror. Like cool little handmade coin purses. See, I'm not hard to buy for.
No.
Ben's just like, you don't really wear jewelry, so I can't buy you. You're just going with like the stereotypical stuff.
No, you you're not a musician where I can get you music stuff. You're not an artist where I can get you artist stuff. You don't have like for a while I could do like crochet because you were doing crochet stuff. But it's like your hobby is you're working in a thing that you love doing.
My hobby is death at this point.
Yeah.
I'm a hospice social worker. I'm not like killing people.
But it's hard to shop for somebody when they're working their passion, and then when they're done, they're like, I'm just going to watch TV. I'm going to watch my stories and shut my brain off.
I am one of these few people who
That's what they like doing for a living.
Right. Well, no, I'm very lucky in the sense because I know that and I'm saying this with like an air of like, look at me, but no, for real though, like I realize that I'm one of the few people that
I need to get a cooling pillow, bro.
I would oh God, we do need a cooling pillow. But like I know that I have a lot of friends who aren't working in their chosen field, and they're kind of just working to get paid, and I'm lucky. Well, see, the thing is that I work a job. I'm a social worker, so
you don't get paid.
I don't get paid.
Much.
Although I'm getting paid pretty well now. So yeah, see, gift cards are always good. Ben doesn't like giving gift cards for some reason. I love gift cards. You know what I like? I like Old Navy and Ulta. Scrubs. I love scrubs.
Yeah, she's taken a shine to scrubs.
Well, because I've never had a job where I could wear scrubs, and now I can, and they're so comfy. Everybody needs a good pair of scrubs.
I have a pair of scrubs.
You know what else I'm starting to really enjoy? Even though I'm not a nurse? Nursing shoes. They make very comfortable shoes for nurses, and they're very cute. Okay. So my sneakers that I bought, that like slip-ons.
So I'm a big fan of the idea, and it's a capitalist kind of thing, but have a list, kind of a perpetual list on Amazon or whatever, and just kind of keep it updated. And that way, if anybody at any time wants to get you something, it doesn't have to be Christmas or birthday.
I do have an Amazon list.
How often do you keep it up?
Not very often. But you, remember when you bought me slippers and a robe, and you're like, this is such a weird gift, but I wear the slippers all the time.
That's true.
And the robe. So
there you go. Because then you can just get somebody a gift if you just want to. Like
Scrubs, the TV show. I actually am.
I got her a box set of
Scrubs.
Yeah,
right. Actually, was not. So here's the thing. I don't like Zach Braff. Like everyone else in the show did not like Zach Braff.
I liked his character sometimes, but I wasn't a fan of him, his off-screen persona. But art and artist conversation.
But see, the thing is that the things that I ask you for, you're just like, what? Like, I'm like, I want a really nice fleece blanket. And you're like, what? Or I want slippers. And you're
I'll just say,
you did.
All right.
You bought me a whole slew of left-handed stuff.
That you don't use.
I use the scissors all the time, although I don't know where they are now.
You've let them rust. You cut them and then you just leave them in a sink.
But I was using those a lot.
You know what's funny? So I got her this left-handed stuff because she can't use the right-handed can opener or scissors or whatever. And I got her a mouse too, which was under the couch. By the by.
What?
The left-handed mouse?
Okay, so here was the problem I had with the left-handed mouse. I'm so used to using my right hand for the mouse.
Yeah.
That when I would use the left-handed mouse, it felt weird. But I should hook that up.
So...
and start using it.
I get her all this stuff, and she's like, I don't know if this is working right. And, like, I can use both left-handed and right-handed things. So I'm like, why did we do this again?
Because I can't cut things with right-handed scissors.
Do you cut like this when you're cutting you?
Is that how I cut?
Sometimes, no, not you. But
I
know
was
some
like,
people
wait, do I?
Like, move their mouth when they do stuff like that.
I don't think so. The can opener, though, I've used a few times. The thing with the can opener is I just don't open.
You
now
don't
that
cook.
Also now that Allie, God rest her soul, is no longer with us.
Right.
I don't have to open dog foods, but I have used that a couple of times. Yeah, I have used that a couple of times, and it's so much easier. But it's hard to explain to the right-handed world why left-handed products are needed.
Especially if the right-handed people can use the left-handed products.
Maybe you're ambidextrous.
Could be.
So I have a counter offer. I guess I haven't given you an offer yet. So I have an offer.
Did I offer something?
No. So I did the chicks today. Since next Sunday is actually Easter, maybe I do the eggs then.
Okay, I'll have to get another set for myself.
Are you gonna buy something?
Probably. I'm gonna get the hats.
If you buy another Lego set, I get to buy more scrubs.
Well, I
I'm just
also
kidding.
have a bunch of other
scrubs are so much more expensive than Lego. Well, it depends on what you're. It depends on you're not buying the.
I don't have any giant sets that I'm getting in the next little bit.
You never
There's
did
a
get
Star
your.
Wars.
What was it that you were wanting to buy? Was it the Millennium Falcon?
No, that.
No, but the $800 one.
That
was $800. I thought that. No, when we were getting married, you're like, that's $3.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
that was a joke. I didn't necessarily want the Millennium Falcon. I would like to get it and build it, and then maybe just give it to somebody, or break it back down and resell it. I don't have a place for it here. It's literally like this big. It's bigger than the Coliseum.
Is the Coliseum in here now?
It's up on that shelf up there.
That's a better place for it than in our bedroom.
The dresser. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get something. I always have to get. The 12th. I have to order something to get the hat because I want to get a hat.
A hat?
Yeah,
like a Lego hat or like an actual hat that you can wear?
No, an actual hat you can wear. A gear. It's gear.
Is it made out of Lego?
No, it's not. Don't be weird.
What? I mean, okay, I feel like that is a legitimate question.
All right, this is wrong.
Did you do something wrong?
No, the instructions are wrong.
Okay.
So this is a directional thing.
Okay.
No, look.
The directions are wrong.
This is a directional thing. So I built two of these like this. These guys will back me up. The instructions say build two things like this. Okay? Build those two things. Right? So I did. Mm-hmm. The problem is they go different directions when you put them on, which means they're not exactly the same. One is like this. So you have to build them opposite of each other.
Okay. There are so many times, though, when I've said the directions are wrong.
No, but this is an actual case where they are.
Hey, how do you know mine wasn't?
Because I know you.
I'm offended.
You should be. You should be. That was a dig. Yeah, I'm going to get the classic space hat. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the Octane hat. I'm like, the what? Like, I didn't even know that it was a thing. And I looked up the news release.
So
yeah, this should be two different call-outs. Building one for here and one for here. This is called a call-out, by the way.
Okay. Can I talk about something that's not Lego related that I'm really excited about?
You got 8 minutes.
Okay. So
hit us.
Okay. So I am a.
You don't have to shout it,
but I want to.
You don't have to.
I don't want to say I'm a reality TV fan because I like a specific reality TV show, and I liked it back in the day.
The trashier, the better.
No, it was not trashy in the beginning. Real World was not trashy in the beginning. It was groundbreaking.
Oh, I buried the lead for you.
Yeah. So I was a huge Real World fan, like way back in the day, like up until about season 10. So like once the 2000 early aughts hit, I was like, okay, this is once you know what it was. It was Las Vegas that ruined it First Vegas, not Second Vegas. Second Vegas, I'm sure, was worse.
Second Vegas.
They did like a back to Las Vegas kind of thing. So anyway, they've been doing the Real World Homecoming stuff, and they did seasons 1 and 2, which were awesome, where they got like the cast back from like 30 years ago. Also, it was 30 years ago.
I know.
Like, I can't. Anyway, but they skipped ahead, and they're doing season 9, which is New Orleans. And the preview for it looks so good, because that was my favorite season. That was about the time after that it just started to go downhill.
I'm glad you're excited.
But that's
that's the thing. I know you're very excited about that. That'd be a great way to figure out a kind of gift to give you. But what do I give somebody who's a real world fan? DVDs? I mean, nobody does that anymore.
I mean, there's bootleg DVDs.
No, I know.
You can find anything on the internet. I mean, but don't do that, because that's stealing and illegal. Anyway, so, but the preview, and I don't know that anyone on here was a Real World New Orleans fan, but this was the season with...
Falter, how about you? Real World New Orleans? Did they carry that there in MTV Portugal?
I mean, MTV is...
It's global, I know.
Yeah. That it was the one with Julie, the Mormon girl. Or I guess we're supposed to say Latter-day Saints now. Mormon's offensive.
Is it?
According to some of my patients who are Mormon, yeah, you're not supposed to... Or
you know what's
LDS.
offensive to me?
What?
Being a Mormon.
You may have Mormons watching. Anyway, so streaming has killed DVDs. It really has.
I apologize if you're a Mormon. That was very uncalled for.
Oh my God, are you serious? I loved Lars. He was at the... Lars from Real World 4? I thought he was London. But yeah, Lars was the German DJ.
Did he have a real girl as part of his set?
No. But he was like he is one of the more underrated, like, Real World people, because he never went on to do like any of the challenges or anything like that, so you didn't really see him, but he was one of my favorites. I just rewatched the London season. It's so good. But anyways, so David from Real World New Orleans was a musician, and he's most famously known for doing what's funny is...
A what?
Yeah, I hear he's a really nice guy. Like, I've heard really good things about Lars. He's so good. Oh, I had a big crush on him back in the day. Anyway, but he... with, like, scat. Mm-hmm. And he did this, like, really weird scat thing. It was basically Luck Be a Lady Tonight. Cool. But it was Come On Be My Baby Tonight. And he made it like he made it up. Mm-hmm. But it was like, come on, be my baby tonight. Come on, be my baby tonight. Anyways, it was like a big thing because it was super funny. And they actually used that for the promos. Like this really like kind of like intense version of it. And I'm watching the promos and I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot wait for this. I know nobody else probably cares about that, but I'm super like, okay, now I want to talk to Scott about Lars. Did you ever watch the London season? Because you watched a few of the seasons.
Did I? Which one was, dude? I think I watched New York, San Francisco. New York was the first one. San Francisco was 2 or 3?
3. San Francisco.
Was 2?
Los Angeles.
I think I watched Los Angeles, but I don't remember much
Los Angeles
about it.
Was John from Kentucky.
The country singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did watch that one.
And 3. Dominic, who was the drunk Irishman.
That's the one I remember because I remember Dominic.
Yeah.
I know I probably watched the first season, but I don't remember it.
I would say 3 was probably like the most, like, had most cultural impact because Pedro was on it.
Because Pedro and everybody remembers Puck.
Right. Well, and now Rachel is married to Sean from season 6, and Sean was a senator or representative in Wisconsin.
What's up, Marvelous?
And sorry, I know nobody here probably cares about the real world.
But you do, and
I do.
And it's your stream.
It's not my stream, it's your stream. I'm just saying, the Real World was actually a good show back in the day. Like, okay. It was. I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, especially if you look at like, one of the reasons that I love the homecomings that they're doing is they're talking about all of these things that were issues back in the 90s, and like some of them are still issues.
Every time I hear the 90s, I think of the Ryan George thing where he's like, it's the 90s. And they have that time traveler that goes into the future.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, please bring me home now.
We took him to dinner, did a Q&A session, then he DJed. That's so cool. Where was this? I like, seriously, I've met one real world person, and this is so dumb. So John, who was the country star, he lived in Kentucky. I never liked country music, but I'm like, oh my gosh, he's from Owensboro. I know where Owensboro is. That's so cool. So at Paducah, they had this free concert series that was like Barbecue on the River or something like that. And he played, and I didn't even care about country music. I just wanted an autograph because Whitewater, Wisconsin. Cool. Interesting. So I just wanted his autograph. So forever I had an autograph of John Brennan, who tried to be a country music, but it had nothing to do with his music. It was because he was on The Real World. Yeah, I always wonder what some of like the older ones are like doing these days.
I'm sure there's a site dedicated to that.
There probably is. But it is weird seeing like the previews because I'm like, oh my, so New Orleans was 2000. So this was the first cast that I like, in theory, could have been on. So it was like people my age. And like, I'm like, oh my gosh, they look, not that they look old, they just look really different. And it's like, oh yeah, that's what happens when you get older.
Owl's done. Owl and Hedgehog and Book. Yay.
And chicks.
Adorable. And chicks. And twins.
That was a beer commercial. I had to look that up and see what that was.
Yeah. Because it popped up the other day. We're like, where is that from?
It was, I was watching Scary Movie 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's 11:30.
Sorry, I just spent 10 minutes talking about The Real World, but I'm
not actually building your
I
eggs.
think it's super cool that he met Lars.
All right. I'll go to the Lego store and pick up a couple little things to build with you next time.
Okay.
Or just go to HEB or something.
I just figured, because this Sunday is Easter, right?
I think so. It's either this Sunday or the following, but I think it's this coming Sunday. Easter's like, I mean, it's a Gentile holiday, but it's the one that's very Jewish-like in that it's after the third moon that rises. It always changes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just so cool. Yeah, 17th.
Okay, cool.
So
be back here in a week, and we'll get her back on, and we'll do some Easter building. I'll see if I could get some flowers. Maybe I'll get the sunflower or some tulips, or maybe some more Easter things, or some chicks, or we'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. Can we make an Easter basket and put Easter peeps in there, or Lego peeps in there?
Maybe I'll.
They probably taste about as good as actual peeps.
Yeah, I'll.
Sorry, that's a controversial.
No, it's
statement.
not. The peeps are gross.
Oh, is Passover this week too? I'm such a bad Jew.
You're a bad Jew.
I am.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you coming by, and we will be back. I'll be back.
Thanks for listening to me talk about my lady problems briefly.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing them up.
It's important.
It is. Tuesday, I'm not going to be doing any Twitch stuff because I'll be bike riding. So Thursday, I'll be back here, and I'll probably just be doing designing on the Q2 Stadium. And then maybe Saturday on Twitch as well. Depends on the weekend. And then Sunday, we'll be back here doing building.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.